ever noticed that whenever a property project gets discussed online, there are always two completely opposite opinions. Some people immediately say this is going to be the next hotspot, or RTS effect is real, and location is perfect. But at the same time, there is always another group of people saying that it is overpriced, it is just another apartment project, there's nothing special here. And Majestic Gensphere is one of the best examples. But what surprised me is not the argument, it's the fact that both sides might actually be missing the real point. Hi guys, it's Diana here. Welcome back to my channel. After spending time researching this area, I realized something very important here. Most people are not analyzing this location properly. They are reacting emotionally to it. And once you remove emotion from the equation, the real story of this case looks completely different. So first, let's start with the criticism. Because to be fair, they are not completely wrong. If you look at this area today, what did you actually see? You see construction, you see all the new developments, you see marketing brochures. And that's it. So naturally, people ask, is it really worth this price? Especially in Johor, where new apartments are everywhere now, and prices are no longer what they used to be. So many people come to a conclusion very quickly. It's already too expensive. But here is the problem. The biggest real estate opportunity in history were never obvious at the beginning. Because when something becomes obvious, the real opportunity is usually already gone. And there is one thing most people completely ignore in property analysis: time. Most people buy property based on price per square feet, but high-income buyers think differently. They think in terms of time efficiency. Let me explain. Imagine you are working in Singapore, daily cross-border commute. Now imagine saving just 1 hour per day. Sounds more right? But let's break it down. 250 working days per year. That's about 250 hours. More than 10 full days of your life. Now multiply that by 10 years. That's almost 100 days of your life. 3 months just gone or saved. Most people think property is about building, but in reality, you are often buying time. That's why cities like Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Singapore have extremely expensive properties near transport hubs. Because of high-income individuals, time is more valuable than space. Now here is something most property agents don't talk about properly. I call it the Singapore income effect. Most people analyze Johor property the wrong way. They compare Johor to Johor, but that's not the real driver. The real influence is Singapore. Why? Because a new lifestyle pattern is forming. Live in Malaysia, work in Singapore, earn Singapore dollars, spend Malaysian ringgit. This group of people has completely different purchasing power. When someone earns 4,000 Sing dollar, 5,000 Sing dollar, or even 6,000 Sing dollar per month, their behavior is no longer local. They are thinking differently. They don't care about swimming pools, they don't care about facilities, they care about one thing: how fast can I get to work tomorrow? That's it. So when people say RTS is just a transport project, I think they are underestimating it. Because for me, I think that RTS is not just changing transportation, it is changing lifestyle behavior. There's another factor most people underestimate: population movement. Almost every major property growth story in the world has one common driver: people. Where jobs go, people follow. Where people go, demand follow. And where demand grows, property value eventually follows. So what is the biggest trend in Johor? It is Singapore overflow. Because Singapore has limited land, prices are rising, more people are looking for alternatives nearby, and Johor is right next to it. But this is not just a property story. This is a cross-border city transformation story. Many people think the main advantage of Majestic Gensphere is simply being near to CIQ and RTS. But after researching this area, I don't think that is the real story. RTS is only the surface. The real impact is something deeper. It creates a new value formula. In the past, you live in Johor, you work in Johor, you earn ringgit, you spend ringgit. But in the future, you live in Johor, you work in Singapore, you earn Singapore dollars, and you spend Malaysian ringgit. It sounds simple, right? But it creates a completely different lifestyle system. And when this lifestyle becomes more common, properties near transport hubs get completely revalued because people are no longer buying just location. They are actually buying cross-border efficiency. Of course, this is not a perfect story. No property is risk-free. There will be new supply coming in, market cycle will happen, and of course, economic conditions will change as well. But here is something interesting. Most people focus too much on risk and not enough on long-term trends. Risks affect short-term price, but trends define long-term direction. And the real question is not what happens next year, but but rather, what will Johor become in the next 10 years? So let's go back to the original question. Why do people undervalue this location? In my opinion, it's actually very simple. They are looking at today, but real estate value almost always comes from tomorrow. After my research, I realized Majestic Gensphere is not just a building, it's not just an apartment, and it's not even just about RTS and CIQ, and it represents a new close-border lifestyle. But one thing I'm very sure of this is, while most people are looking at buildings, the people who understand trends are already looking at the population shift and transportation system and how people will live in the next 10 years. And those are the things that actually matter. So let me ask you this. Do you think in the next 10 years, living in Johor while earning Singapore income will become a normal lifestyle? Let me know in the comments. So I'm Diana. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!